If you're watching this, there's probably someone you're frustrated with right now. And you don't want to sin, but you honestly don't know what to do with what you're feeling. If you act on the next few minutes, the cycle of anger in your closest relationship, it can break today, even if the other person doesn't change. We're going to walk through a simple biblical reconciliation process you can practice with me right now. Anger is one of the easiest emotions to hide and one of the hardest to admit. Most Christians don't even see themselves as angry. We say we're hurt, we're frustrated, disappointed, misunderstood. But Scripture doesn't soften the word. Ephesians 4 says, "Be angry and do not sin." Anger itself is not the sin, but anger mismanaged is. And I'll be honest, I don't know how to be angry without mismanaging it. You cannot confess what you refuse to name, and you cannot forgive what you don't acknowledge. You can't reconcile what you pretend just doesn't exist. So take 2 quiet seconds and finish this sentence in your heart. I'm angry about, and then fill in the blank. No explaining, no justifying, just naming. You're not giving anger control. You're bringing it into the light where God can deal with it truthfully. Now pray this with me. Father, I confess that I am angry. Lead me in truth, keep me from sin, and make me willing to reconcile. Well, hi, my name is Dwight Shetler, and I'm with Ambassadors of Reconciliation. We help people reconcile according to the Bible. If you want to go deeper, the sample phrases, reflection prompts, and how to pair listening with humble confession, check the blog link in the description below. As soon as anger is named honestly, you're ready for the step Jesus insists on. First, he says, take the log out of your own eye. That's in Matthew 7. Not if, not when they apologize, just first. Biblical confession has 3 marks. First is specificity. Here's exactly where I was wrong. Second is full responsibility. No, I yelled at you because you, okay, and you have your own reasons. And number 3, a request for forgiveness. Will you please forgive me? See, let's contrast that with an unhealthy apology. I'm sorry I snapped, but you were being unreasonable. That's not a confession. It's a complaint with a bow on top. And frankly, it's confessing your opponent's sin. The biblical apology, I was wrong for speaking harshly. That was sinful. I'm sorry, will you please forgive me? Well, now whisper to practice the posture. I was wrong for, and then fill in the blank. I'm sorry, will you please forgive me? You see, confession opens the heart to grace. Now, before you think about the actual conversation, there's one shift that changes what you're aiming for. Most people walk into conflict trying to achieve resolution, to calm things down, to fix a problem, or reach an agreement. And that's fine, it's just not the goal Scripture gives you. Resolution solves the issue, but reconciliation restores the relationship. Conflict resolution asks, how do we fix what went wrong? And reconciliation asked, how do we heal what broke between us? And right here, before we go any further, quietly decide this. I'm not just trying to end the tension. I'm willing to move forward toward restoration. That one internal shift prepares the ground for everything that comes next. And here's why. Resolution can happen fast. You can agree on boundaries or next steps and still feel miles apart. Reconciliation goes deeper. It calls for humility, honesty, and grace. And it mirrors the way God moves toward you. God didn't negotiate a truce with you. He didn't wait for perfect conditions. He reconciled you to himself fully, personally, and sacrificially, which means every time you move toward someone in reconciliation, you're stepping into the ministry he entrusted to you. And once you've decided that reconciliation, and not just resolution, is the goal, here's how you can begin. You see, reconciliation doesn't happen in silence. It happens in humble, truthful, safe conversations. Here's a simple opener almost anyone can use. I'm grateful for you and I value this relationship. I was wrong for, and then you fill in the blank, and I'm sorry. I'd like to share how I experienced what happened, and I'd love to hear how you experienced it too. My goal isn't to win, it is to reconcile. Can we talk about this? You see, this kind of opener is disarming without being passive. It's honest without being aggressive. It's clear without being controlling. Humble without being weak. See, there's 3 tips that make it even safer. First, pick a calm time, not late at night or in the heat of the moment. Second, pick a calm place, neutral, quiet, and emotionally safe. And 3, use a pause rule. Either person can say this: can we pause for a moment? This protects the relationship while keeping the conversation alive. And if it's too late to resolve fully, say, well, I care about you and I don't want distance between us. Can we talk tomorrow, maybe at 7:30? If someone is already on your mind, and you can send this text immediately: hey, can we talk tomorrow? I want to own my part. It's simple, direct, and reconciliation begins. You see, anger doesn't just appear in the middle of the conflict. It appears at the very beginning, in the first 60 seconds. And if you navigate that moment well, the entire conversation changes. That's what I want to show you next. If anger feels like a wall in front of you, I want to show you exactly how to disarm it in the first 60 seconds of a hard conversation. Got the video on confessing to the other person right here, and we'll talk about that in a few moments together. So I'll see you in the next video.